What's happening, everyone? It's Samurai Slick on another episode of the BMA's Basic MMA Analyst. It's only me today because G-Man is traveling and he's had some issues with his Wi-Fi and so on. So anyway, we're just recapping our parts of the UFC 275 separately. So anyway, I'll cut to the chase on all of that. I'm going to just talk about the main free fights because those were the ones that were the hardest. I didn't even stay up to watch this fight this time. I was really tired and I just couldn't make it happen. So it was a bit of a weird one. Normally I'm up for it, but I had too many of those nights and I just didn't have the chakra for it. Anyway, so we got Zhang Weili versus Joanna Jędrzejczyk. I mean, that's as definitive as you can get. I did have a feeling that something like this would happen. I knew somebody would have to get knocked out for it to be definitive, and yeah, that's one way to call it a definitive ending. That spinning back fist was serious, and the way that Joanna just kind of, just kind of get shocked and then just folded on the floor. That was a devastating loss. It makes sense that she's gonna go out and retire. I mean, she's done everything. She's won everything. She's one of the best. She doesn't have to fight. I mean, as far as I know, like, her stock's pretty good. So, all the best to her. Like, it was incredible, like, seeing her come into the UFC, fight Carla Esparza, get the belt back then, and just run that division all this time. So, and then having the thing with Rose and all of that, like, it was incredible, like, narrative to be part of her journey and see that her kind of like saga, Anyway, hats off to Joanna. I guess Weili is probably gonna have to fight the winner of who's fighting? It's gonna be Carla against Carla against Weili. Yeah, so yeah. That's going to happen, I'm sure, right? Valentina versus Talia Santos. That was actually quite surprising. I thought it was going to be a wash fight for Valentina. I'm sure most people did. It's like, no, love Valentina, obviously. Like, it's just, she's too damn good. There's nobody who can really come up close to fighting Valentina at the moment. Nunes. That's it. Nobody else. And then even that, like, I mean, Nunes won twice, but yeah, there's nobody there. So seeing her fights is it's a little bit boring nowadays. I say that because she's so good. But Talia Santos, she had Valentina against it when it came to the wrestling. She just had her, like, I mean, she wasn't doing a hell of a lot of damage, but she was able to control Valentina in a way that nobody else has done that I've ever seen anyway. So yeah, that was something. I think people are saying there's some controversy there. I don't know if it's worth that, but I think it's one of those, you got to beat the champ to be the champ, I think. So I don't know, but for Valentina, I heard her talking about fighting maybe what's her name? Oh my God. And Gilman wrestled with her. He got armbarred by her. Oh my God. What's her name? Ooh. Holly. Oh my God. What is her name? The one who, she was pregnant, went away for a bit, left the sport, came back, had the beef with Ronda. Oh my God. This is terrible. Anyway, Sheva was talking about fighting her, the Bullet, fighting her, maybe going to bantamweight, something. So, we'll see. There's nobody in the flyweight division for Shevchenko at the moment. There's no one. It's clean. It's a wash. It's a wash. Moving on to the main card now. Man, light heavyweight championship of the world. Glover Teixeira lost his belt against JIRÍ PROCHÁZKA. We foresaw that this could have happened because Yuri is such a dangerous guy. He's a samurai code. He's young. He's vibrant. He's excessively violent in his style of fighting, and also very exciting. And Glover, you know, veteran, great boxer, great everywhere pretty much. He's good, really good wrestling, and you know he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. Um, we've seen what he's capable of doing. I don't know what happened because it seemed that there was, you know, Glover was in it. It was never not in the fight. You know, there was, you know, he did his wobble thing and he got up again and did what he needed to do. But I think if there was a rematch, I could see it going a different way. Possibly. But I don't know. I felt like Glover was the one. He was dictating, or he was winning a lot of the scrambles and you know, getting into good positions a lot more often than Yuri was. Even. But then when Yuri was on the feet, you know, he had his moments where he was shining. Glover had his moments as well. It's a tough one. I reckon if they run it back, we may have a different answer. But you never know. I think next person in line, I see that Yuri had a little shout with Yan, who would be, I guess, next, right? So it's probably going to be a back and forth between those two 4 fighters eventually. So yeah, I'm all for it. So yeah, I mean, all in all, it wasn't a wow card, but you know, it was good. We got some answers. You know, Joanna retired, unfortunately. Sheva's still Sheva, right? But there were some questions in that fight because that girl did really well. And then, you know, Glover, yeah. I mean, new champion, great. I still want Glover to hang on to it. I hope he doesn't retire anytime soon. You know, he's such a humble guy, really great champion. So I don't know. We'll see. Love this sport, man. And ladies, I think I'm off. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the fights as well. Hope you're looking forward to the next up-and-coming fight, which is... I ain't found it, but we'll talk about it when it comes up. Enjoy your afternoon. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy your morning, wherever you are in the world. Enjoy it. I'm out.